Welcome to Sanskrit alphabet learning. Today we will learn Sanskrit sounds through simple words and pictures. Sanskrit letters are divided into Swaras and Vyanjanas. Correct pronunciation is very important because Sanskrit is a phonetic language. Now let's start. A ajaha. A ajaha, which means in English goat, in Kannada meke, in Telugu meka, in Hindi bakara. Akuhu, akuhu, which means in English rat, in Kannada ili, in Telugu eluka, in Hindi chooha. Ishuhu, ishuhu, which means in English arrow, in Kannada bana, in Telugu banamu, in Hindi bana. Ili, ili, which means in English coconut grater, in Kannada ilige mane, in Telugu ilapita, in Hindi piradayi. Ullukaha, ullukaha, which means in English owl, in Kannada gube, in Telugu gudla guba, in Hindi ullu. Uruhu, uruhu, which means in English thigh, in Kannada tode, in Telugu toda, in Hindi jang. Rushihi, rushihi, which means in English sage, in Kannada rushi, in Telugu rishi, in Hindi rishi. Yenaha, yenaha, which means in English antelope, in Kannada saranga, in Telugu machala jinka, in Hindi barazinga. Airavataha, airavataha, which means in English airavata, in Kannada airavata, in Telugu airavatamu, in Hindi airavata. Oshtaha, oshtaha, which means in English lip, in Kannada tuti, in Telugu pedavi, in Hindi haunt. Aushadam, aushadam, which means in English medicine, in Kannada aushadhi, in Telugu mandu, in Hindi davayi. Amshukam, amshukam, which means in English shirt, in Kannada shirt, in Telugu chokka, in Hindi kurta. Kadali, kadali, which means in English banana, in Kannada balehannu, in Telugu aratipandu, in Hindi kela. Khadgaha, khadgaha, which means in English sword, in Kannada katti, in Telugu katti, In Hindi, Khadgaha. Ga, Gajaha. Ga, Gajaha, which means in English elephant. In Kannada, Ane. In Telugu, Enugu. In Hindi, Hathi. Gha, Gataha. Gha, Gataha, which means in English pot. In Kannada, Madake. In Telugu, Kunda. In Hindi, Gada. Nya, Angam. Nya, Angam. Nya, Angam, which means in English body part, part of the body. In Kannada, Dehada Bhaga. Dehada ಯಾವುದೇ ಅಂಗ. In Telugu, Sharira Bhagam. In Hindi, Sharir ka Bhag. Cha, Chamasaha. Cha, Chamasaha, which means in English spoon. In Kannada, Chamacha. In Telugu, Chamacha. In Hindi, Chamacha. Cha, Chatram. Cha, Chatram, which means in English umbrella. Which means in English umbrella. In Kannada, Kode. In Telugu, Godugu. In Hindi, Chata. Ja, Jaladaraha. Ja, Jaladaraha, which means in English cloud. In Kannada, Moda. In Telugu, Meghamu. In Hindi, Megha. Jha, Jashaha. Jha, Jashaha, which means in English fish. In Kannada, Meenu. In Telugu, Chepa. In Hindi, Machili. Nya, Nya, Pancha. Nya, Pancha, which means in English 5. In Kannada, Aidu. In Telugu, Aidu. In Hindi, Panch. Ta, Tankikaha. Ta, Tankikaha, which means in English chisel. In Kannada, Uli. In Telugu, Uli. In Hindi, Donkey. Tha, Pitam. Tha, Pitam, which means in English small stool. In Kannada, Chikkamane. In Telugu, Pitamo. In Hindi, Asan. Da, Damaruho. Da, Damaruho, which means in English Damaru. In Kannada, Damaruga. In Telugu, Damarukam. In Hindi, Damaru. Dha, Dhakka. Dha, Dhakka, which means in English large drum. In Kannada, Nagari. In Telugu, Pedda Dolu. In Hindi, Bada Dol. Na, Trunam. Na, Trunam, which means in English grass. In Kannada, Hullu. In Telugu, Gaddi. In Hindi, Ghas. Ta, Taruhu. Ta, Taruhu, which means in English tree. In Kannada, Mara. In Telugu, Chettu. In Hindi, Ped. Tha, Rathaha. Tha, Rathaha, which means in English chariot. In Kannada, Ratha. In Telugu, Ratham. In Hindi, Ratha. Da, Darpanaha. Da, Darpanaha, which means in English mirror. In Kannada, Kannadi. In Telugu, అద్దము. In Hindi, darpan. Dha, dhanuhu. Dha, dhanuhu, which means in English bow. In Kannada, billu. In Telugu, villu, dhanusu. In Hindi, dhanush. Na, nayanam. Na, nayanam, which means in English eye. Kannada, kannu. In Telugu, netram. In Hindi, ank. Pa, pataka. Pa, pataka, which means in English flag. In Kannada, bauta. In Telugu, jenda. In Hindi, janda. Pha, phalani. Pha, phalani, which means in English fruits. In Kannada, hannugalu. In Telugu, pandlu. In Hindi, phal. Phale. Ba, bakaha. Ba, bakaha, which means in English stork. In Kannada, kokkare. In Telugu, konga. In Hindi, bagula. Bha, bhallukaha. Bha, ballukaha, which means in English bear. In Kannada, karadi. In Telugu, ballukamu. In Hindi, balu. Ma, makaraha. Ma, makaraha, which means in English crocodile. In Kannada, mosale. In Telugu, mosali. In Hindi, magar. Ya, yatihi. Ya, yatihi, which means in English monk. In Kannada, sannyasi. In Telugu, yati. In Hindi, sannyasi. Ra, rajjuhu. Ra, rajjuhu, which means in English rope. In Kannada, hagga. In Telugu, tadu. In Hindi, rassi. La, lata. La, lata, which means in English creeper. In Kannada, balli. In Telugu, balli. In Hindi, bell. Va, vajram. Va, vajram, which means in English diamond. In Kannada, vajra. In Telugu, vajram. In Hindi, hira. Sha, shakataha. Sha, shakataha, which means in English cart. In Kannada, gadi. In Telugu, bandi. In Hindi, chakada. Sha, shatpadaha. Sha, shatpadaha, which means in English bee. In Kannada, dumbi. In Telugu, tumeda. In Hindi, brahmar. Sa, sarovaraha. Sa, sarovaraha, which means in English lake. In Kannada, sarovara. In Telugu, sarassu. In Hindi, sarovar. Ha, hayaha. Ha, hayaha, which means in English horse. In Kannada, kudure. In Telugu, gurram. In Hindi, goda.